Am I on? Am I on? Good evening, everyone. It is Armpit Detective. No place to hide. And as you can clearly see tonight, guys, that I have made it to another hotel lobby, one that has Wi-Fi. As I've told you guys, I won my trip for this holiday, and I was given a 5-star hotel with my room, or with my trip that I won. And for some reason, even though I'm a detective and can't figure it out, I have downgraded to a less than 5-star hotel room that obviously doesn't have Wi-Fi or internet access for me to use. Spanners, please, do not text me, please. I don't have a way to get my phone on Wi-Fi, even though I clearly have Wi-Fi on my laptop that I'm making this video with. Now, just to let every one of you guys know, all my subscribers, my dicks, that this book with Catherine Houston, I have heard through the grapevine on the down low that she has pulled out away from the Watts camp. And because supposedly the Watts camp was trying to manipulate her and into writing the book to suit their narrative. Sort of like I tell this story to suit my narrative. And guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna stop this book. I don't care if I have to start another petition like I did with the petition to get Shannon and the pictures taken off of Chris Watts' cell wall. You know I done that. I done that just like I found the shadows. I've been going over the microdata, and I haven't had much time to look because I've obviously been going around from hotel to hotel and asking them if I could use their lobby to make my video, even though in the trip I won, I was provided a 5-star hotel that would include Wi-Fi in the room. I done that for you guys, trying to save you guys some money. And I just want to thank everyone that contributed to the GoFundMe account. She has gotten more than enough money to make the funeral. And look Michael Jones right in the face with the ugliest face she could make at him in the courtroom on behalf of us, because I'm too scared to go make a face to this Michael Jones guy, because there's no telling what he might do to me. But we have raised enough money for her, so please do not give any more money to that GoFundMe account. Any money that you was going to add to that GoFundMe account, please go ahead and donate it to my Patreon, or give me super chat or something along the lines to donate it to me, because like I've told you guys many times, YouTube no longer pays me for my videos. I only made 78 cents last month, and I should make more than that with all the cases I'm working on your guys' behalf. I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing this for you. And I've invited a child psychologist to come on tonight to go over the case, and I've went over the microdata, and she will go over the psychology of the case, being there's children involved. And I've sent her the link. I just want you guys to know that I really am a detective, and I can solve these cases, even though I can't figure out how to send a link to someone, or even swap between tabs on when I'm on the internet. For instance, when I have several tabs open, I can't even swap between the tabs, because earlier or later on in the video, when I have Mrs. Kelly on, I will lose my picture and have her on by herself and saying, hey, I lost you, AD. So I can figure out high profile murder cases, but I cannot switch between tabs on the internet, and I cannot send a link to someone in a message. I have to make the link out send it to my spawners. My spawners then send it out through Facebook Messenger. It is a long process, but I do it for you guys. I do. And I'm sorry if I don't acknowledge you for Super Chat. I no longer see it with my new program. I updated all of this stuff for you guys. People say I don't spend the money I get on my channel. I obviously do. This new software has done amazing things. I've been able to bring guests on and other things. The lovely backdrop that's back at my flat that I use every night of the Crooked Books, I got that, and also a new microphone. And I have 3 computer screens now, one to read your comments, one to do these videos, and then one to play solitaire, where I play with myself. Okay guys, while we're waiting for my child psychologist to come on, I wrote a letter to Mr. R, and I just want you guys to know that I'm going to be overly dramatic reading this letter. And if somebody can get this letter to me, even though I tell you guys that we are in contact with Mr. R, I obviously tell on myself when I say something like, if somebody can get this letter to Mr. R, I would be indebted to them, because wouldn't I be able to get it to him myself if I was in contact with Mr. R the way I pretend to be on my channel? You guys are not a detective, so I knew you wouldn't be able to figure that part out. So anyway, dear Mr. R, as a father to father, I have kids of my own, and it's going to be hard to get through this, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I started my channel about 18 months ago, and I didn't take the case on straight away, but I eventually did. And then towards late December and early January, I was watching a video, and over and over and over and over and over, I kept seeing a shadow. And there were all these channels that were against Shannon. I was the only one for Shannon. And even though I can't send a link or swap tabs on the internet, I played this video over and over and over and over, and then I edited it and did all this other fancy work with it. All this crazy stuff that a man who could not send a link would not be able to do. And I noticed that there was a shadow underneath the truck that nobody else had noticed a shadow under the truck except for me, Mr. R. So Mr. R, I watched this over and over, like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of times. And I finally pinpointed it. And my thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, I told him, you've got to get this information into DA Rourke. He has got to reopen this case. So my spanners, they did their jobs. They got in touch with DA Rourke, thousands of them, Mr. R, and they sent it. And DA Rourke says, I've got to reopen this case. I need you, Tommy. I need you, Grom. I need you, Baumhofer, to go out to Wisconsin and re-interview Christopher Watts. So they did. And I just want to let you know, Mr. R, that I vindicated Shannon. And I didn't do it for the money or the fame or anything like that. I did it out of my heart, out of love. Hold on, guys. I'll make sure you see my tears. Oh, God. Okay, and just so you know, after this happened, Shannon was vindicated. So, Mr. R, I was just wondering if one night, maybe you could come on one of my lives and talk to my guests and tell them what a great mother Shannon was. And I don't think you realize, Mr. R, how much money this would make me in Super Chat and Patreon and all that stuff. I know you've begged me to stop making videos about this case, and I did for a month. But after a month, when no one else, even though I don't watch other channels, when no one else would stop talking about this case. And if I'm not watching these other channels, how do I know they've stopped talking about this case, Mr. R? But I did that. And then finally I said, I've got to do something. So I've done this for you. Can someone please get this letter to Mr. R? Guys. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Can somebody can one of my spanners get someone on? I'm not able to talk right now. I'm just gonna show you guys all these comments where everybody's talking about how me reading that letter really showed how much I care about this case, when in reality I thought it looked rather selfish and dramatic. But if you guys can, spanners, please, can you get someone on, please? Hang on for a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to compose myself. Wasn't able to talk for a minute. I need somebody to, maybe I should just stop this right now. I'm gonna have to edit that out where I walked around the room even though I didn't. I know there's possibly trolls in this room tonight. Why don't you jog on? Flippin' heck, man. Well, anyway, guys, I'm hoping that I'll find another hotel lobby to come to you guys tomorrow night. I've got another week in Malta, so I'm gonna have to find a lobby for the next week that has Wi-Fi access. I do want to let you guys know that as Brian Moxley has attacked me again with another parody. I'm getting sick of this. Another hate channel, all out to take me down. Well, I tell you this, one of my sleuths went on to Brian Moxley's channel earlier and called him a dickhead for me. Thank you, Eric. I thought that was very thoughtful of you. These trolls need to just jog on. Well, I usually do an hour and a half, guys. It's Saturday night, and I wanted to come to you with the Armchair Detective tonight. So it's long goodbye, and I would just like to say that I'm probably going to do tomorrow night actually as Brian Moxley, because even though I think the Armpit Detective character is great and fascinating, I do not want to, you know, I want it to be special when the Armpit Detective comes on and give you guys some knowledge and some truths from these cases that you guys can't figure out without me, okay? And another thing, the lady that was on Brian Moxley's channel earlier, she called Brian Moxley a dickhead for me, and also told him that when he gets 42,000 subscribers, that he will have a voice. Guys, give him a voice. Visit his Patreon, Brian Moxley, www.patreon.com/Brian Moxley. YouTube's not paying him either. He really wants to do this full time and do parodies of me and then serious nights of true crime, guys. Even though he's a hate channel and attacked me, I will do that for him. I'll give him a flippin' shout out, flippin' heck. And you trolls can just stick that in your pipe and smoke it. I'm sitting here just reading over some comments, guys. I should have been a detective on the case. I know I've done more than Frederick Police Department. And you know something else, guys? In the UK, you guys in the US, you have this Fifth Amendment freedom of speech, even though it's not Fifth Amendment, it's First Amendment, okay? AD, get it straight. It's the First Amendment that gives us freedom of speech. But I said Fifth Amendment. In the UK, this book by Catherine Houston would have been shot down immediately. It would not have happened. Yeah, I really do need Winston right now to comfort me. I'm very tore up. I felt like I was actually reading that letter to Mr. R. as I was reading. It's a lot harder to read it out loud than it was when I put it my keyboard on my phone to fake paper, I guess you could say. Guys, I just want you to know, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go, guys. I've got to be dramatic to push this point across that reading this letter, I want it to come across a certain way, and to people that I don't have brainwashed, I don't think it come across that way. I know it didn't fool Brian Moxley. He's seen it right from the rip. He's not no dummy. I know this guy personally. If I wasn't the main detective on the case, I would put him on the case. I promise you guys that. I do. He's a great guy. Some of you guys told me that you like it when the armpit sucks on his teeth. So I might do that in the rest of my videos for you guys. My dicks, my capital A-D, and then the word dick is A-D's dicks. So you're the armpit's dick. All right, guys, I've got to take these glasses off because they're giving me a headache. I hope you like the shirt, and I spent my $600 on Patreon. Just kidding, guys. I didn't get $600 on Patreon, really, but I'm acting like a certain person. I spent my money well on these fancy glasses I put together myself just for you guys. I done this for you guys. I did. I took medical tape and put it on the empty lenses of these glasses. I overlapped it, which I thought was going to look rather silly, but it ended up looking good, like I had bifocals on. So it turned out perfect. And if there's anything you guys want to see the armpit do, we can go back and do videos he's done from a year ago. I can do that for you guys. If you want me to, just let me know. But please, guys, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share them, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. It does not matter to me. I really respect your guys' opinions. I'm not going to mute you guys if your opinion is different than mine. Armpit does not mute people. He listens to them. And one of these days I will write a book, guys. And these trolls can jog on and put that in their pipe and smoke it. I like using the catchphrases. He gives me that's another thing. The person that talked to me on my channel earlier called me a dickhead. They told me I need to come up with my own content. And I told them that Saturday Night Live has made a show for years parodying people. I'm not imitating AD, guys. I'm parodying him. Okay? There's a difference. If you don't know the difference, guys, you've got Google at your fingertips. Use it. I could use my detective powers and my wisdom of every case in the history of the world and help you guys. But you sleuths need to do some work on your own. So that is your homework for tonight. Find out the difference between imitating AD and parodying AD. That is your guys' assignment. And I'll be back on, guys, tomorrow night. And then there's one more week on second shift. And then I'll be back to having the evenings to do my YouTube channel. I really hope that I get enough subscribers that this channel can take off, have thousands of subscribers itself, and I can do these videos full time. Of course, I wouldn't do the armpit all the time. The armpit needs to be special when it's done. So we will figure something out, guys. Just join my Facebook page, like my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to help me do this full time, go to patreon.com/Brian Moxley. I'm not going to beg for money like another AD character does, but if you guys do want to help me out, feel free to do that, but don't feel like you have to. I love you guys. I told you the other night I had 204 subscribers. When I done this video tonight, I had 215 subscribers, and I love all 215 of you guys. I do. I really do. And someone also made the comment, they said I sound Australian. It's really hard for me to do a English, I get British, I don't know what it's called, accent, because it's so hard to cover up my Kentucky accent that I think I sometimes try too hard for you guys. And I don't do this for me, guys, I do this for you, you know that. I tell you everything. I know more about this case than the case knows about itself. All right, guys, but the long goodbye is over. Please comment. I read every comment I get. I really do. And as most of you guys know, I usually respond to every comment. I do. I like and love them, and I respond. I also have a Facebook page, True Crime Files. If you want to join that, feel free to. And guys, you have a lovely Saturday night. I am at my flat. I'm going to enjoy my night. I might take my knickers off and lay in the buff and watch TV. I don't know yet. It is Saturday night, and I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you guys do. But good night, guys. I'll be back tomorrow night as Braun Moxley. Good night, guys. Armpit out.